In this video, we will look at signs to be aware of that someone you support has an unsafe swallow, sometimes called dysphagia, and how to reduce the risk. By the end of the session, you will be able to identify how to spot signs that a person is at risk from an unsafe swallow or dysphagia, the importance of keeping accurate records, and other aspiration risks. Regular chest infections are one of the signs of an unsafe swallow. They can tell us that food has gone down the wrong way. They can be caused when something has entered the airway below the level of the voice box or larynx and gone on to the lungs. There are signs you can look out for if this happens when someone is eating and drinking. The person may cough and splutter and their voice may appear wet. There may be changes in the colour of their face, neck and chest. Their eyes may water and their breathing may change. If you think food or drink has gone down the wrong way, encourage the person to cough and allow time for them to recover before continuing with their food or drink. Other signs that a person has swallowing difficulties include the person might clear their throat, cough or choke before they swallow, while they're swallowing, or shortly after they have swallowed. Shortness of breath when eating and drinking. Some people might have a sensation of food sticking in their throat. Frequent and repetitive swallows. For example, a person might need to swallow 2 or 3 times to clear 1 sip of water. Effortful swallowing. For example, people might find it hard to swallow or might pull a face or look uncomfortable when swallowing. Wet or gurgly voice. This can be caused by fluid or saliva sitting in the throat and not being swallowed. Unexplained weight loss, distress for the person, their family and carers, urine infections and dehydration. It's very important to keep accurate records of these signs. These will provide important evidence that you can share with the person's GP and other health professionals. Check if the person has a high temperature. If their temperature is over 39.4 Celsius, this is usually a sign of infection. If this happens, contact the GP or 999 in an emergency. Using an oximeter can give you important information about the person's oxygen levels in their blood. 94 to 99 is in normal range for an adult. If it is below this, speak to the person's GP. You can also keep a cough diary if the person is regularly coughing before, during or after eating and drinking. Weight charts are also important. If you're worried someone you support is losing weight, it is recommended you weigh them on a weekly basis. When recording food diaries, it's important to keep an accurate record not only of the food the person is offered, but also how much they have eaten. The same applies when recording what the person has to drink. By picking up on signs early, you're more likely to get the person the help they need and avoid them becoming unwell and needing to be admitted to hospital. As well as food or drink going down the wrong way, a person can also aspirate on saliva and secretions. It's very important to support people to keep their mouth clean by brushing their teeth and gums twice a day. This is especially important for people who have an unsafe swallow. The mouth produces bacteria. If we don't keep our mouths clean, the bacteria will grow and can be harmful. If a person swallows this and it goes down the wrong way, this could cause a more severe chest infection. The same applies if a person has dentures. These must be kept clean and their gums must be cleaned regularly. As well as the risk of things going down the wrong way, there are other ways a person can aspirate. For example, on acid reflux. Acid reflux, which is also known as heartburn, is when digested food or stomach acid flows back up the food pipe into the mouth. The main symptoms of acid reflux are a burning sensation in the chest, frequent throat clearing even when not eating and drinking, and an unpleasant sour taste in the mouth. If this happens, there is a risk the acid can then go back down the wrong way and go onto the lungs. If the acid goes onto the lungs, it may cause a very severe chest infection and burn the lungs, causing scarring. It's very important if you support someone you suspect has heartburn that they see a GP and prescribe medication to treat it. They may be also advised to avoid certain foods. Acid reflux can be more common in people with cerebral palsy and can also cause risks in people who have their food, drink and medication via a PEG, which will be covered in more detail in video 6. You should now be able to identify how to spot signs that a person is at risk from an unsafe swallow or dysphagia, the importance of keeping accurate records, other risks such as secretions and acid reflux.